How's it going, guys? Okay, this is my first live stream. Just trying to see how this works. Yes, I'm gonna go to Amazon and get some lighting. I know, right? Okay, so obviously we're gonna start off by saying rest in peace to Dwayne Haskins, former Ohio State Buckeye quarterback. Um, he had a great season. That 28, 2018, 2019. I think he had like some like 50 touchdowns or something like that, something crazy. Yeah, that's when like he had like Joe Burrow and them backing him up and whatnot. So yeah, RIP to that guy. Um, you know, I think Adam Schefter had reported it where he was saying, oh, he was struggling, like already shitting on him. Dude barely passed the way he already shitting on this dude grave. But I expect nothing less. So it is what it is on that point. Now, I wanted to get into in terms of I wanted to get into Dwayne Haskins a little bit, not for the whole segment, but I just wanted to get to him a little bit where um how how he was kind of portrayed. He was the scapegoat, obviously. When things start going wrong, you know, it is what it is. Some people just get picked out. So when things started going on with Washington, you know what I mean, he got picked out, even though it's a terrible organization. It is what it is. It's sad though because he was really like, in my opinion, when I saw him in college, he was solid. He was solid. You know what I'm saying? Um, I still thought that if the Giants were going to draft a quarterback in that round, even though they shouldn't have had drafted a quarterback in the first round anyways, I'm like, you might as well get Haskins. I don't know why they got Daniel Jones. You know, and you still got like Giants fans celebrating that. I'm like, it's like imagine like they'll be like, oh, Haskins is trash and whatnot, and you know we got the better pick, the Jones. I'm like, Jones is like a third round quarterback. Y'all reached for him, and like, I forgot, wasn't he like the sixth pick or something? I might have to look that up. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was like the sixth pick. Man, he was the sixth pick. Hold up, let me check the sound real quick. I'm looking at that microphone thing. It's saying that I'm barely making noise in this thing. Hold on for a sec. We gonna check something out here. We're gonna check something out here. Yeah, I'm doing this live. Let me see this because this is my first stream. I don't give a fuck. Let's test. Let's test this sound. Let's test this sound. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it's good. It's good. We're good. Oh, it's good. It's good. We're good. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we're straight. Anyways, what I'm gonna start doing is eventually in the future. And yes, I will get lighting. I will get lighting. I will get lighting. Just gotta quick little soup from Amazon and I'll be straight. All right. So anyway, in the future, what I'm gonna be doing is it's just gonna be me and all my research. It's gonna be right here on my phone. I'm literally just gonna just have my head down and just look at it like this, and not even look at the camera. Because it's gonna be some stuff I'm gonna put some stories up there and it's literally just gonna be so ridiculous that I'm just literally gonna look at like, and I'm only gonna look up just to emphasize the ridiculousness. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm finna do. That's what I'm finna do. All right. Also, if you guys get the chance, my cousin 509 Bosco, he has a podcast. He has a music brand. He does everything. I was on there. We were talking about the Will Smith and Chris Rock incident, whatever. And all I had to say about this is this: anybody with common sense know that Will was wrong, but you had people, especially for some reason in the black community, they were saying they there was people in there defending him assaulting somebody on stage, and I'm sitting there like, and then I think Tiffany Haddish said that this is beautiful of a beautiful demonstration of black love. I was like, bro, we're done. We're done. We're fucked. What did Jose Mourinho say? He said, "Está fui." It's in Portuguese. Basically, he said, "We're fucked." And I just want to say to all the people that attacked me on IG, saying like this is nuts to defend this. Now this guy had himself checked in because obviously this was a problem. This dude about to lose everything because he's being manipulated. Will is in an abusive relationship. And we were kind of talking about that on the podcast. My cousin took the stance of Will Smith was in the right, which shocked me. I was bewildered that he took that stance, but it is what it is on that one. You know what I mean? But I was like, there's no way. I mean, how can you defend this? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I mean, what can I say? What can I say? Because now he has to get himself checked in. They're talking about taking away his Oscar. All that he worked for, all the hard work. And you know what's crazy about that? You know, it was basically a all black produced Oscars. This is something that they've been pushing for, the black actresses and actors for years. And they finally got what they wanted. Kudos to them, you know, and they were trying to basically make sure that all the black actors and actresses win they shit for real, for real. And Will just oh my god. Like I said, we're fucked. Because now they're gonna use that shit against us like a motherfucker. We're fucked. And I'm happy that Will Smith checked himself in because I'm really looking at Will and his situation. I'm like, it's it could easily be he could easily be the next OJ. Easily. And people are like, what? How can you man, like I said, OJ Simpson was the most loved person, in America at his heyday. Even after he retired, because he was still doing something. I think yeah, he had a couple of acting gigs. He was still well loved, but that's what happens when he ends up messing with this girl. Yeah, OJ ended up leaving his family or some like yeah, he he had a wife before he met Nicole, and he fell in real strong love for her. And then when she finally broke it off and seeing that he had to pay all the alimony and stuff, and seeing that, and then her dating other dudes in the house that he's paying for, set off something in him, set him off. And you know that's that's the troubling part. Like that's the things that people don't even want to talk about. You go through, you pay your dues, and then you end up falling in love. You know what I mean? And then you give your all into this person, and then because the government basically incentivize women to divorce their husband and to take half their stuff. This is the stuff that can happen. And whether I don't like to say OJ, whether or not he killed. I don't like saying people act like No, he's guilty. He's guilty. I'm like, but he was proven innocent. And people get so annoyed when I say that. They get so annoyed. I'm like, hey, yo, if you think this court system is the best in the world, you got to stand on it. You know, me on the other hand, I don't agree with this system, at all. So I feel like, you know, in my opinion, maybe, in my opinion, I think that I have the real, the real consistency where I can criticize whether or not somebody's guilty or not because I don't trust in this system because like in the system, a woman can say that you did something to him, and just depending on who you are, or who she is, or what circumstance, that could just go, and you probably not even met the girl, but that's what happens. Somebody can just sue you, and if you don't contest it, even if you don't know the person, if you don't contest it, you could you could just lose by default if you don't address it, and that requires you spending money yourself. It's a racket. The court system is a racket. It's no different than a drug game. It's a racket. You know what I mean? So that's but like I said, I don't know why I went off on that type. But yeah, Will Smith could easily be the next OJ, easily. So as soon as he can, he's got to leave her. I know he's gonna lose like so much of his stuff, but I think Jada got some dirt on him. That's why he can't leave. I think Jada got real dirt on Will because he should have been left. People been telling him to leave for years, and now it's just shit has hit the fan where it can't even be hit. Now all the stuff is coming out now with the letter. I saw that letter a long time ago. I saw that letter in like 2015, 2016. I was like, what? There ain't no way that real, but apparently it is. So yeah, that's crazy. But he should have been left. Like I'm talking about been left. You know what I'm saying? So, that's another thing. Oh, we can customize our lives. See, can I change the filter on this? Make it black and white like back in the day? Oh, I can't. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. I thought I could do some shit. Nah, man. But yeah, check that out. Go on 509 Bosco. I'm gonna put it in the chat real quick. I'm gonna type what the podcast the YouTube channel is called. I think he titled it "The Slap Heard Around the World Part One." All right, so it should be like that, and if you see it on the replay, it's gonna be on the replay. It's gonna be my only chat because I obviously have nobody with me. So, but yeah, you can just check the replay, and then you can see it. But yeah, eventually, when I start taking this a little bit more seriously. The only reason why I'm starting to do these podcast thing now, I've always had the equipment. It's just the drive, but like I said, I've been fucking up lately, and I don't think I have much longer on this earth. To be fair, honestly, so I'm just speaking what's on my mind for now, and leave it up to the powers that be and God, maybe if He exists. You know what I mean? So hold on for a second. I'm about to share this, and I'm about to share this live stream. See if I can share it. About to share this link. See if I can get one person to join me. Keyboard on my right, so I'm gonna start doing that. See how that start working out when I make my soundboard. That shit it's gonna be so different from everybody else. Like in terms of soundboards, I think Coach Greg Adams he got the best one. Either him fresh and fit. Uh, those guys. But yeah, Joe, I'll say Coach Greg Adams definitely has the best soundboard. That I got money. That one is it's perfect. Perfect. Oh man, this thing. I'm trying to share this thing, man. See, I'm trying to see if I can share it. I'm a, I'm gonna go to my boy. See if they'll join me. I don't think they'll do it. See how much they do it. Just trying to see who will tune in. I'm gonna start trying to do this every day if I see a topic, something. But I got to do more research of this thing. But like I said, I'm ass out. So I got this mic. I know they've been saying take away the podcast mic from niggas, but I gotta do it. Darkness is spreading. See who else I can send this to. Oh yeah, let me send it to. I'll be meeting some interesting people via Instagram, man. Yeah, let me do that. Should I send it to her? Nah. If she find out, she's gonna stop fucking with me. That's the thing too. Like they'll see like I'll send like the positive like I never thought you thought of things like that. Look, man, I'm honest when it comes to certain topics. That's why I don't even be talking to nobody. Not because I'm like not quiet, but I'm gonna somebody ask me for real, I'll just answer. I'm gonna answer it respectfully, obviously, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm not finna play myself. You know, I'm on bum status, so I don't give a fuck. Oh, I forgot I can't curse. I'm gonna start working on that too. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'll probably start finding a way to start clipping these videos. Maybe I should start doing that because there is another topic I wanted to get into. The FIFA World Cup topic. Okay, so USA qualified, and these people, man, like I'm gonna say this, man. USA not finna go nowhere, bruh. People act like USA got better. We're the same, bro. We not USA soccer ain't going nowhere. I've said this a lot, and people. I hope white people don't get mad when I say this. Look, man, as long as God's children are still in the NFL and NBA and not prioritizing football, real football, soccer, look, we not finna look. We not finna go nowhere unless God's children start switching sports. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Now, in terms of the players that we have right now, we're not going anywhere. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna look up the group for a second. I'm gonna look up the group. All right, I'm gonna look up the group because I forgot off the top of my head who's in our group in who's qualified so far. Yeah, so it's like USA. It's like yes, USA, England, Iran, and then it's like a three-way tie between they got to find out whether it's going to be Wales, Scotland, or Ukraine. And once that group came out, I'm like, oh, we ain't going nowhere. And people were on there celebrating. I'm like, what they celebrating for? I'm sitting there like, bruh, who we finna beat? Iran, maybe? Look, they got a good like their front like even Iran got a solid front line, man. You got that kid from Feyenoord. I can't remember off the top of his the head, and then they got Sadar. Those are decent players, bro. They got a decent front line, you know. And at the same, like I said, they're not gonna beat England. All right, it'll be a tough game, but they're not gonna beat England. They're not gonna beat England. And who else? Yeah, I said Iran and England, and then it's a three-way. So they basically have to hope to God that Scotland gets drawn to them, and not is because they're not beating Ukraine. They don't have Ukraine is a better team than America, and um, Wales is a better team than America. You know, so I mean, Pulisic. I swear, man. You know, every decade we have a couple of players that get massively overrated, and unfortunately, I mean, yeah, overrated. I said that. So unfortunately, you got Pulisic is one of those overrated players. I'm sorry to say this. You know, at first somebody told me when I first saw Pulisic, I didn't think that. You know, I because I was watching him at Borussia Dortmund, and I looked at him as a solid player. But somebody in my family suggested that he was over. I'm not gonna put him out there, but somebody in my family suggested he was overrated. And at first I was like, nah, nah. But seeing how people talk about him and all this nonsense, yes, he is overrated. He is overrated. I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I'm sorry, there's gonna be a couple of pauses. I'm trying to see if I can get one person to join my live. I'm trying to get one person to join my live. Man, it's 11 o'clock already. Holy crap. I'm gonna ask my brother to join my to join the chat on my live. Yeah, I'm gonna see if he can spread the word via his people. You know what I'm saying? Tell him I'm about to say share it amongst your brethren, amongst the council. And if he can do it successfully, I'm obviously gonna give him a some paper for doing that. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, Also, I'm gonna start having in the future, I'm going to basically every story that pops up on Instagram pages like Shade Room, It's on Site, Hollywood Unlocked, you know, like female rampages. Um, I'm going to take those stories, post the comments, and well, not post. I'll say the comments, but basically give my 2 cents of it, and basically destroy it, destroy the narratives that they try to set on those things. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start talking about music too, what I play. You know, because people ask me to do like tutorials and stuff. I do have a microphone. I gotta get like a overhead mic if I go start doing piano tutorials. But yeah, I'll start doing those eventually. It's just I'm a terrible teacher in general, but yep, I'm gonna start doing that. So you know what I mean. So that will all be on this channel eventually. I'm gonna start playing some intro music too, and then just switch out just to show you what I'm working with a little bit, or show you what I'm working on. Pause. So I'm gonna start doing that too. And yes, the lighting will come. The lighting will come. I'm buying it on Amazon as we speak. Waiting for that thing to open. But yeah, USA ain't going nowhere, bro. Like I said, I know how to make America better in soccer. Football. I know how to make it better, bro. Just tell them dudes stop playing in the NFL at a young age. Give them the young brothers, give them a different alternative way of thinking of how to make money outside of America, because they'll have to like they can't be playing in the MLS. That's not going to work. We're gonna have to get our young brothers to travel abroad. That's the only way it's gonna work. You know what I mean? Because our brightest, our smartest, our most physically gifted, our most talented athletes are not playing soccer. They're playing football. They're playing basketball. And if they're not playing that, they're playing on the streets. They're playing street ball or some shit. You know what I mean? They're not our brightest, our smartest, our most physically gifted, our most witty individuals are not playing soccer. Because soccer in America is a rich man sport. I'll start diving into that too. I'm gonna make a whole stream on that too. Anyway, shout out to Ryan Stone. I like the way he sets up his setup. I kind of want to do something similar to that. He doesn't do a lot of fancy things. He's pretty practical in the way he thinks. I like how he thinks. Same with same with Aaron Clary's another one. This dude's an asshole, but he's hilarious. Anyway, I'm buying this lighting thing real quick if I can find it. Nah, I'm gonna stop doing that. I know that's annoying. Let's see, because I cannot find that thing. Oh, it's right here. We shall add this to cart, and we are off and running. Oh man, I know those Amazon people hate me. All right. So by Monday, it looks like your boy will be lit up like a Christmas tree. All right. So yeah, so topics I'm gonna start covering. Obviously, I went over, I said I'm gonna do sports. I'm going to be destroying the shade room and other various websites like that. I mean, Instagram pages like that. I like to post on they they try to slant the narrative like it's this, even though it's like that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Pastor David Manning. Hey, he was sounding crazy at first, but it looks like he was right. So I got to give credit where credit's due. He's hilarious, though. He's hilarious. Pastor David Manning is hilarious. All right. And yeah, and then obviously I said I'm going to go over my piano stuff, show you some chords and some tricks and whatnot. But yeah, I'm trying to do a video every single day. That's what I'm trying to do. Um, Call it my little resolution that I just came up with right now since I've always had the equipment, but I really want to do this every day. So hopefully I actually follow through because there's certain things I do follow through on and then certain things I just don't. Usually the things I follow through on, I don't even be boasting about it, but it's, you know, I got to start putting that pressure on myself, start putting it out there. So I start following through. Shout out to my IUD. Oh, I'm sorry. If you have the chance, if you if you have the chance, please follow. Hold on for a sec. This is a funny ass IG page. Yeah, shout out to Bink 304 again. She got a page. This shit is funny. It's mostly a female friendly kind of page, but that's the only one I follow because it's just straight raw uncut funny stuff. You know what I mean? Just straight just straight, just raw and uncut. Yeah, she had her original page, Bink 304, but that got disabled. I had asked her like, "Are you sure you didn't upset the alphabet community? There's the only way they'll take down your whole page because it's a female friendly content page, and her whole thing got taken down. I ain't never heard that in my life. Not on Instagram. I'm like, I messaged her. I was like, "Yo, are you sure you didn't upset the Skittles community? This." Anyway, she be posting wild stuff on there, man. Wow. So yeah, Bink 304 again. Because I've been following that page, tax law. That's another page. Those two pages, I've been following those pages since I was in high school, man. Because yeah, because when I broke my knee, that's when I started being on IG a lot. I found a tax law page, tax law reposted one of her stuff. I'm like, what? Following ever since. Hilarious. Hilarious, man. Hilarious. Straight wild content. But yeah, she had 207,000 subscribers. I mean, followers on there. She had like business promotions on that shit, all taken away. I'm pretty sure she probably did. She gonna have to do a review because they about to delete my account. There's certain keywords in Instagram that you can't use. I'm gonna go over that in my next other stream. This is more of an introduction stream of what how I'm gonna set up my stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm not even gonna probably edit my stuff. I'm just gonna go straight on the YouTube studio and then just say the topic and just end it. Like I like yeah, that, like how Kwame Brown does it. Yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to Kwame. Dude, that was the most pleasant surprise of 2021. His rise, and clearly he was shadow banned or something because his page was going up like this, and then it just stopped at like 460K or something like that. I was like, it just stops. How does he just stop having subscribers? Yeah, that's some bull right there. That's two. That's one person I know that's having trouble. Was it him? Tommy Sotomayor? Who else? Andrew Tate. Like those guys are confirmed, blacklisted on their social media platforms or whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? Call me Brown. Clearly he got shut down by somebody. I don't know who. Tommy Sotomayor is just off the chain. Like this guy is just, I agree with half of the stuff he says, and the other half I'll be like, this guy is off his rocker. Did you see what happened recently with Tommy? He was at the ATL game and he was heckling Trey Young. Trey Young's dad was in the front row. And Tommy started acting a fool. Like this guy here, man, he just won't. He's one of those guys. He won't let it go, bro. He just won't let it go. I'm not saying like I wouldn't be his friend or anything, but man, he's one of those guys. He need like a old. He never had like you could tell he never had like an OG. But like, hey man, don't do that. Just don't. Just relax on that. I'm not saying I didn't listen. Like I had a problem listening to my OGs from growing up, but he don't listen to he don't listen to no OGs. Man, he don't give a. You can tell he don't give a fuck. This dude is straight up off the chain. But it's saying something. He's had like 80 YouTube channels, all keep getting taken down. Thought yeah, freedom of speech. It is what it is on that one. But yeah, anyway, I'm finna do. That's what I'm finna do. I'm gonna just start posting every day, kind of, see how that works out, see if I can get some traction. I might do it like Kwame Brown does it, just do it live and then end the stream. Next topics. Maybe if I learn how to use this iMovie thing, I'm gonna start cutting it up. Or maybe I should start hiring people. Yeah. So I gotta start, I gotta start hiring people to do stuff like that because I'm not good with the editing, cutting, putting the images up. Apparently, yeah, you go through YouTube, they say like they got people to do that for them. So I'm gonna start doing that. By the way, let me tell you, before I log off the stream, I have a lot of, people that influence me, you know, in this cold blooded journey. So obviously Corey Holcomb, that's one of my biggest influences, you know, when I started like seeing the things that I saw in high school, you know, I mean in college, going there, what I mean? And I went to a small college, but that still blew my mind. Seeing the stuff that I saw, and then I started watching Corey Holcomb, everything started making sense. You know what I mean? Especially after I dropped out, everything started making sense. So yeah, shout out to Corey Holcomb, the Star Report, you know, but mainly, DJ Star Terrain himself. He's off the chain himself. He's like the Godfather troll. Like I mean, like the original troll. You know what I'm saying? I mean, back in the day where you can get touched up for saying the reckless stuff that he said. He paved the way for a lot of these dudes on the radio. and he don't be playing both sides of the fence. He's just straight. He just himself. He don't be hanging out with people in the studio. You know what I mean? He's really about it. So he's one of the main ones that pushed me to be more objective when talking on certain things. You know, shout out to Star and shout out to Coach Greg Adams. I've been really been listening to him, his stuff, what he has to say. Can't disagree with a lot of what he's saying, man. Can't, you know. So I would say these are one of my biggest influences right now in terms of just commentary, radio. Obviously, Corey Holcomb. I think he's the greatest comedian of all time. You know, I'll go in on those. I'll go in on comedy and whatnot and all of that. I'll eventually go into that soon. So yeah, and then I'll go over the music. I'll talk about my favorite artists, the state of music today. You know, there's a lot. There's a lot that we can go in on, but it's just a matter of me. If I want to just do it like Kwame Brown, he just goes on the live stream, just clips it. That just he don't do no editing, none of that stuff, and then he just reacts to stuff. He just always does it live. So yeah, I might do it like that, but you know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, signing off. You know, rest in peace to Dwayne Haskins. He was a real one. Kind of got a bad rep from the media. Of course, he was an easy target. You know what I mean? But you know, he was about to. It seemed like he was about to turn things around being with Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? So that's tragic. They say he got hit by a truck or something on the highway or something like that. But anyway, signing off. Peace.